On today's show, we'll give you a heads up of when our clubs will be meeting,
give you an inside look at how one Coyote recovered from an injury,
and let you know when you can catch this week's sporting events.
I'm Julia McComas.
And I'm Brianna Flores.
And Coyote Nation TV Live starts now.
I feel you, Julia. Like, I don't like this cold weather at all. I need it to hot. I need it to be warm. Exactly.
I feel you. Like, it's so gloomy outside. I just want to curl up in a blanket and succumb to my senioritis.
Same here, even though I'm not a senior. But I'm sure some of y'all have felt the same way. And if you need any motivation to get college applications done or a little help on your SATs or ACTs, then the Go Center will be open today.
You have until 11:45 this morning to take a trip down to B118 if you have already made an appointment with the mentors. If you haven't, you can always schedule one on the Counseling Connection page on the HHS website.
And y'all should already know the drill by now, but something you may not know is that today you could order your Letterman jackets during all lunches.
Yep, it's for winter sports, so be sure to take a break from those nachos or that sandwich or whatever you're eating and get your order in.
Also, this announcement applies to you, Julia. There will be a mandatory VASE meeting today after school, and it's the only one. It will be in the lecture hall, and it will start right at 4:20.
Yeah, about that meeting, I have work right after school, so I might have to go run and talk to Miss Watkins real quick, but it's okay. I'll figure it out.
You good? Okay.
But one thing that y'all definitely cannot miss is the cheer tryout meeting. It is mandatory, and it's for both Heritage and Memorial High School high steppers. It will be held in the cafeteria tonight at 6:30.
And then there is also the Spanish Honor Society's meeting, which will be next Tuesday, February 13th, after school at 4:20 in room B213. Make sure to bring stuff to decorate with because you guys will be making bulletin boards.
That sounds like a lot of fun, and you also need to be sure to wear red because you will be having your picture taken. And they have a Google Classroom, so if you can see any posts that you might have missed if you didn't get the memo about the red.
Oh, good job, Spanish. There's also another tryout meeting for the Heritage High Steppers and Memorial Drill Team. That will be next Thursday evening on February 15th at 7 in the auditorium. Both the dancer and their parents or guardian have to be there in order for you to try out.
Make sure both of y'all show up because it would really be unfortunate if you couldn't try out. Yeah. But next Thursday is HOSA's next meeting. It will be held after school in the lecture hall at 4:20.
And if you missed any of our announcements about the UNICEF annual Candygram fundraiser, then listen up right now because we're about to say it.
Each Candygram is only 50 cents and it comes with a lollipop and a cute little handwritten note. That's literally so cheap, guys. Like, you could dig around in your purse or your backpack and probably find enough change to buy like 4 Candygrams.
I know. I probably have some right now in my bag, so I'm going to go buy some. Remember that tomorrow is the last day to get those during all lunches, especially if you have someone special that you want to share one with. So
I know. That'd be really cute. And once you pay, a UNICEF member will hand you a sheet of paper for you to write your note. All Candygrams will be delivered during first period on Valentine's Day.
Nice.
And all of the proceeds will be going to mothers and children in developing countries, which I think is really sweet.
That is a good case. And, you know, some of our Coyotes, instead of signing Candygrams, they're signing for, like, college scholarships because yesterday was National Signing Day.
I saw that on Twitter. I saw so many really cool pictures of people committing to colleges. And I heard that Amare Jones was one of the ones who decided to commit yesterday.
That's right. And speaking of him, CNTV's Catherine Derryberry has more about how Amare overcame a recent injury.
Well, it was a QB run, but I wasn't expecting that to happen.
On October 6th of last year, Amare Jones, our star quarterback, fractured his ankle in one of the most anticipated showdowns of the year against Independence High School. We may have won the game, but we lost our star quarterback.
I got tackled from behind and it snapped my ankle out of place, which I felt it break like off of impact, and then he fell on it some more and that fractured my fibula.
Well, I mean, that's the worst feeling for a coach is to see anybody down. When he got tackled, I knew it was awkward the way he landed and the way the guy was from behind, so I was worried he was injured when he did get tackled, and then when he laid there, obviously it was confirmed. Yeah, the trainers evaluated him, and they could tell something obviously was wrong, so they definitely took him out of the game.
They cut off my cleat because it was too swollen to get it off already, and then I iced it, and they gave me a boot and crutches.
Amare went through surgery and started going to physical therapy soon after fracturing his ankle and fibula so that he could help it heal faster.
I've already gotten surgery. I had to get a metal rod in my foot for me to be able to go back to playing football again, and then I have therapy.
Throughout this process, he still continued to support his team.
I gotta be there for my brothers. Like, even though I'm not playing, they need me, like, spiritually, because either way, like, I still pump them up, and like they still follow my lead, even though I'm not playing.
He has especially supported Connor Wolf, who stepped up and played in his place while he was injured.
I felt confident in him as a quarterback because he really does everything that I do. So as long as he stayed focused and kept his poise, we played good.
Even though Amare has been dealing with this injury, he is still confident that he will be 100% back to play for baseball season. I'm Catherine Derryberry for Coyote Nation TV.
Brianna, I think it's really cool that he bounced back from that injury so well. I mean, that's something that's really hard to come back from, but he did a great job.
I know, and I'm so proud of him because I know how it feels when you have an injury and you're trying to get back, especially when you're in the sport, so pretty proud. But speaking of that, I'm in a sporty mood right now, which is perfect because we need to get some sport announcements in. So starting off with a powerlifting meet, which will be at Liberty High School today.
Yep, there is also a track and field tri-meet at Frisco High School today as well.
And on to tomorrow, all of our boys basketball teams will be playing against Lone Star High School at Lone Star.
They will be playing in the evening with JV at 4:45, 9th grade at 6, and varsity at 7:15.
And then moving on from basketball, our boys varsity wrestling team will be competing in the District 8 championships at Prosper High School.
Sounds like a lot of fun. And
It is.
finally, we have some soccer games going on tomorrow.
Starting off with the gentlemen, all three teams will be playing against Reedy High School.
Ooh, JV will play after school at 4:30 and JV2 will follow at 6. Both teams will be playing at the pink soccer field, not the blue, not the purple, the pink soccer field.
And then varsity will play last at 7:30, but instead they'll be playing at Toyota Stadium.
Our Lady Coyotes will compete against the Lions as well. Varsity will be playing at the Toyota Stadium and will start at 5:30.
And then JV will be playing at the pink soccer field, but at 7:30.
Well, it looks like that's a wrap.
Well, before we go, we would like to remind you to wear black tomorrow in honor of Regina Andrews.
I will be participating, and I hope you all will participate as well.
And ending it, we finally have our Twitter, so make sure you guys follow us on Twitter for any updates you have or any questions.
Yes, we will also be tweeting out a link to the story that Catherine did on Amare if you want to catch up on a little bit of reading, and it will send you to Pack Page. Well, I'm Julia McComas.
And I'm Brianna Flores.
And you stay classy, Coyotes.
Whew, I'm done.